Here's to hoping that you can't see all the cat hair on my shirt because I don't know where my lint roller is. So today I have swatches of the China Glaze Body Sol collection. There are 8 polishes here altogether, all neutral shades from like lights to some bronzy metallics to darks. These are pretty readily available just about everywhere right now. I believe I actually don't remember where I got mine, to be completely honest, but I know that they're on headtotoebeauty.com, 88beauty.com, Ulta, places like that. So 8 polishes here altogether, and I will get into the swatches. So the first polish is called Skinny Tipping, and this is a peach with like a pinky red shimmer. So this one actually covers pretty well on that first coat. It is a little bit sheer, but for being a polish with shimmer in it, it's fairly opaque. And that shimmer does stand out pretty nicely as well. It doesn't look very streaky at all either, just a bit of nail line. Formula feels good. I am taking a bit off of my nails and kind of putting it back in the bottle with the brush because I don't want it to run around on me, and I feel like I'm getting a little bit too much on my nails. So this one does cover completely in 2 coats. I do feel like it dries a little bit darker than it applies. That shimmer stands out pretty nicely as well. It does dry a smidgen dull, so you will want top coat, and that's going to help that shimmer stand out nicely as well. So that is 2 coats of Skinny Tipping. The next polish is called Beaches and Toes, and this is a taupe colored base with very, very fine silver holographic micro glitter. So this one is a bit sheer on that first coat. I can see through it pretty well. A lot of that silver micro glitter that's in there is coming out on the first coat though, and it looks even finer, I think, on the nail than it looked in person. I'm going to touch it when it's dry and see if it has any texture to it at all. I'm assuming it will, but I think it's going to be very subtle. And good formula on this one also. So this one does start to build up a bit on that second coat. I can still see a little bit of nail line. It's pretty subtle, but I think it's just enough that I'm going to add a third coat. And that really fine holographic glitter that's in there, it does leave a little bit of texture, but I don't think it's any more than just 1 coat of top coat will take care of. You know, I changed my mind. I let this one dry completely, and I really just don't see any nail line. I definitely don't think it's worth a third coat. So that is 2 coats of Beaches and Toes, looking a little gritty because I let it dry all the way. The next polish is called Beach Buff, and this is a slightly pinky neutral shade with a silver shimmer. So this one is actually very opaque on that first coat. I can still see a little bit of nail line, but I would just expect a shade like this to be more sheer. And that silver shimmer, even though it's very opaque, that silver shimmer still stands out nicely. And a really good formula on this one as well. So this one, it does cover completely in 2 coats. This is another one that I feel dries a little bit darker than it applies. And you won't have to scrub any of that shimmer off because it's not glitter. But the polish does dry a little bit dull, so you will want top coat to help that stand out and add some shine back. So that is 2 coats of Beach Buff. So the next polish is called Tan Dew Attitude, and this is a lighter brown. I feel like it's got like a little bit of pinkiness to it in the bottle, but you can't really see it much on the nails, with a pretty strong gold shimmer. So this one is a bit sheer on the first coat. I think it's more sheer than the other ones have been so far. If you can hear the commotion, I apologize. There's a cat in here and she's just losing her mind. So the gold shimmer does stand out really nicely, and good formula on this one as well. So this one actually is looking pretty good on that second coat. I'm going to do one more nail and then take a close look at it and decide if I'm going to call it in 2. I do see, no, not really. I can kind of see some brush strokes through the shimmer when it's wet, but they're not there when it's dry. Yes, this is actually covering completely for me in 2, which is such a relief because I've been swatching all day. It does dry a little bit dull, so like the other ones, you will want top coat. So that is 2 coats of Tan Dew Attitude. The next polish is called Bronze Ambition, and this is a really warm, I guess medium brown with a gold shimmer. So this one is pretty opaque on the first coat. I feel like it's slightly jellyish, but that shimmer stands out really nicely. You know what? Maybe not. Maybe I'm just imagining that jellyish-ness. It's slightly sheer. How about that? And a really good formula on this one. This is like my ideal polish formula as far as thickness goes. So this one does cover completely in 2 coats, and you can see it builds that color up quite a bit as well. The shimmer that's in here like melts into the polish color so well, and this one also seems to dry pretty shiny. So that is 2 coats of Bronze Ambition. The next polish is called Copper-tunist, and this is a copper metallic. So this one covers really well on that first coat, a little bit sheer. I can see some nail line from the angle that I'm looking at my nails at, but I can't actually see that in the viewfinder. So I'm not sure if you'll be able to pick that up or not. Good formula on this one. There are some brush strokes when it's wet, but it's not a very pearly polish. So this one does cover completely in 2 coats. You can see it gets a little bit deeper. Those brush strokes that run through the shimmer when it's wet do go away when it dries. And this is another one that I think dries just a little bit dull. So that is 2 coats of Copper-tunist. The next polish is called Glow-worthy, and this is a bronzy-ish, I don't know, metallic base with silver holographic micro glitter. So this has a little bit of a sheer base in it, but you get a ton of that silver micro glitter out. This one was kind of a pleasant surprise for me because when I think glitter in any kind of metallic base, like alarm bells start going off in my head, but this actually worked really well. The base was sheer enough, or I guess is sheer enough, to show the holographic glitter really well. Nothing's getting hidden underneath it. It's not just like it looks like lumps under the metallic. So this one does cover completely in 2 coats. You can see you get a little bit deeper of a base with that second coat. It does dry textured because that is glitter that's in there. And it is going to be a little bit more difficult to remove, again, because glitter. So that is 2 coats of Glow-worthy. And the last polish is called Send Hues, and this is a really, really dark, like slightly purpley brown shade. It has what looks like a very fine copper micro glitter and some red shimmer running throughout it as well. So this one is a little bit sheer on that first coat. You do get a ton of that glitter out though. And I'm going to let this dry and feel it out too and see if that glitter dries textured at all. I feel like the formula on this one is just a little bit thin for my taste, but keep in mind I do prefer thicker formulas. So this one does cover completely in 2 coats, and you can see that deepens the color quite a bit. This does have a bit of texture to it when it's dry, so you will want top coat to smooth that out, and it's probably going to be a little bit more difficult to remove because you do have those really fine copper micro glitters in there. And once that color is deepened from that second coat, the pink shimmer stands out really nicely. So that is 2 coats of Send Hues. So I knew that I was really gonna like Beaches and Toes when I first saw the promo shots or first started seeing people's bottle shots. The promo shots never look like anything. Because it had the holographic glitter in that taupe base, which I really like. But Skinny Tipping was a surprise favorite for mine as well because I really, really like how that red shimmer contrasts with the peach base. So that is also a favorite. So that is the China Glaze Body and Soul collection. Again, those are pretty readily available right now. They've been out for a while. So hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will talk to you later. Bye.